Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Armani Thomas. And as you know, we are reading from a book called Emotional Intelligence. In this video, I'm covering 6 different types of energy vampires. Let's get into it. The first one is going to be the forever victim. So it says, some people just love being a victim in every story. They play the role perfectly and use every opportunity to let the world know how unfair life is to them. If you have such a person in your life, you will quickly get tired of hearing them whine about any and everything. They whine when the boss requires that they do the job they were hired to do. Isn't that something to hear out loud? They complain when they face a minor inconvenience. They complain when you do not pick up their calls because you were in a meeting. And they'll even complain after you pick up their call because they think your tone is harsh or unfriendly. So to me, it's just like, regardless, you cannot please these people. They always find something to complain about. The forever victim. It can truly be energy depleting. So, choose wisely. Moving on to the second one. The it's all about me vampire, aka the narcissist. Imagine living your life with someone who absolutely does not consider you a person worthy of empathy or any other sort of consideration. Holy crap, right? This is what a narcissistic energy vampire is all about. To them, the world revolves around them. If they sneeze, you must run immediately to them and see if they are about to catch a cold. God forbid that is the case, because now you have to shelf your life and ensure they recover by administering tender, loving care that they themselves would not be willing to spare if the roles were reversed. That is something. If you have someone that drains you to this extent in your life, you need to rethink your relationship with that person, whatever it may be, because it's costing you your energy. Moving on. A narcissist vampire will make you feel as if you were born to do their bidding. So I have experienced such type of person, and what this book is saying is accurate. So take heed to the warning. Moving on to the third one, the intimidator. It is a matter of the fact that weakness is louder than strength. The intimidator is an energy vampire that is lacking in strength. As such, they compensate by trying to act tough and strong when in fact they are quivering in their boots beneath the surface. I'm just going to continue. The intimidator is an emotional vampire that likes to dominate each and every space they're in, regardless of the circumstances or the occasion. They talk the loudest in the room and are often inappropriate, like to push people around, and will have no hesitation spewing hate when they know they can hide being something. Wow. There are individuals in our lives that talk above us or that speak loudly. You might want to look into seeing if they're this type. And if so, read the book. Moving on. You will often find a lot of intimidators hiding behind computer screens and spewing their hate and bigotry about everything and anything. Intimidators often find strength in numbers of their own kind because they know they lack the innate strength to act alone. Sounds like a bully in school. Intimidators do not care for other people's points of view, only their opinions matter. An energy vampire of this sort makes for a very bad boss because they get drunk on power and believe they are more powerful and crucial to the organization than they truly are. Sounds like they need some work. Moving on to number 4, the drama-loving energy vampire. I think we all have at least one of these in our lives, or have experienced at least one of these in our lives. Some people tend to drag drama everywhere they go. They carry it with them to personal relationships, to workplaces, to restaurants, to schools, and to just about anywhere they go, as long as there is an audience. The melodramatic energy vampire thrives in chaos because it fills the empty space in their lives. What a thing to choose drama and chaos to fill your empty void than for something productive. Interesting. Moving on. Chaos also enables them to get the attention that they so love. I'm just not this type of person that I enjoy chaos or that I find it amusing or entertaining. So yeah, those type of people wouldn't fit in my circle, but I've experienced such. If you are dating the overdramatic energy vampire, you will know it even before anybody tells you. They will pick fights about the smallest things. We've all experienced that. They will be offended by everything. They will come home from work talking about how everyone hates them. They will throw tantrums and even throw things. Everything with the melodramatic vampire happens on a level that is several decibels louder than a level of a normal human. Do not stick around thinking this one will change. Often, the overdramatic energy vampire never changes. They just evolved into something else, sometimes a worse version of themselves. It never works out well. Take heed, take the warning. Moving on to number 5, the judgy vampire. Have you ever spent time with someone who was highly critical of almost everything they came across? Judgmental people are all around us, and they are impossible to please. They like to pick people apart and put them back together in a manner that will never allow them to be whole again. Yikes. They are always around with snide remarks that they throw around. Nobody is good enough for them, so they must live life alone. The reason they look at the world this way is that they really do not like themselves. They are often highly insecure and believe they are not good enough. As such, they project this low self-worth to other people. So it's like, why not fix yourself? If you feel that way about yourself, why project that to the world in a negative way and just digging at that instead of fixing it? Interesting. If you're already struggling with your self-esteem, a judgmental vampire will take what's left and crush it to smithereens. Judgmental people can learn to be better human beings and less energy sapping by getting the professional help that they obviously need. Before then, they remain as the energy vampires that they are. There are no prizes for guessing how unpopular these vampires are. Moving on to energy vampire number 6, the unknowing vampire. Isn't that an interesting title? Okay, let's see who these people are. Sometimes vampires are not even aware of the fact that they are vampires. Vampires are not always the characters described above who are easy to pick out in the crowd. Vampires can exist in the form of human beings who have grown to depend on you too much. We all have one of those, or have been one of those at some point. Children, for instance, can be really energy sapping. Mothers all over the world can attest to this. Even the nicest people in the world can steal your energy if they become highly reliant on you. Nice people. Wow. The unknowing or innocent vampire can be dangerous in that you might not even know they are one until you are completely drained of your emotional resources. I take the time to reflect every day. So if you guys don't reflect and think about how you're feeling and what brought you to that feeling throughout the day, and that's just one of the ways that I reflect, you might want to start doing that. So take heed to that tip. Take a look around your life and think about the people you pour yourself into on a daily basis, either from a sense of duty or because you love them. How does this constant pouring affect you as a person? Do you go to bed feeling utterly exhausted because you had to cater to these people all day since waking up? If yes, then you need to devise a means of encouraging the unknowing vampires in your life to be more self-sufficient. Once they carry some of their weight, then you'll be able to recharge and save some energy for yourself. Are you one of these vampires? Do you know people that are one of these vampires? If you want to learn what to do if you are the vampire, do me a favor and watch this next video. And until the next video, enough said, let's get to work.